Have you ever been rejected, and it stayed with you longer than you expected? Not just the moment, but the feeling, like something inside you quietly asked, "What's wrong with me?" Maybe it was a relationship, an opportunity, a friendship, a door you really believed would open. And when it didn't just hurt, it made you question your worth. Rejection has a way of getting personal, even when it's not. It makes you replay things. What you said, what you did, what you should have done differently. And before you know it, you're not just processing the rejection, you're questioning yourself, your value, your identity, your enoughness. But here's the truth that rejection tries to hide. Rejection is an experience. It is not your identity. Just because something didn't choose you does not mean you are not valuable. It means it wasn't aligned. And I know that doesn't always make the pain go away. Because rejection can feel like loss. Loss of what could have been. Loss of what you hoped for. Loss of how you saw things unfolding. But your worth was never tied to the outcome. It was never dependent on who said yes or no. There is a truth about you that rejection cannot erase. Psalm 139:14 says, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." That means you were created with intention, with care, with value already placed inside of you. Before anyone had an opinion about you, before anyone accepted you or rejected you, your worth was already established. And nothing that happens later can undo what God already declared. Rejection often feels like, I wasn't good enough. But sometimes, rejection is protection. Sometimes it's redirection. Sometimes it's God closing a door that could not hold who you are becoming. And that doesn't mean it won't hurt. It just means there is more to your story than this moment. You are not being reduced. You are being redirected. So how do you remember your worth after rejection? You come back to truth. Not the truth your feelings are telling you, but the truth that doesn't change. You are still valuable, still worthy, still enough. Even if someone didn't recognize it, even if something didn't work out, even if the door stayed closed, your worth does not fluctuate. It is not fragile. It is not dependent on acceptance. It is anchored. When rejection hits, your mind will try to fill in the gaps with doubt, with insecurity, with comparison. Interrupt that. Gently say, "This hurt, but it does not define me. I am still who God says I am." And come back to that truth as many times as you need to. Healing is repetition. You are not what didn't work out. You are not what didn't choose you. You are not the opportunity you lost. You are still whole, still becoming, still deeply loved. And the right doors, the right people, the right opportunities will not require you to shrink your worth to fit. This moment may feel heavy, but it is not the final word. Rejection may have touched your heart, but it does not get to rewrite your identity. You are still fearfully made, wonderfully made, intentionally created, and nothing that didn't choose you has the authority to change that. If this spoke to you, comment, "I know my worth," below. You are not alone in this, and you are not forgotten. Subscribe for weekly Christian encouragement for women navigating healing, identity, and faith.